This place looks well defended. We should watch our backs.
Detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart. Outsider is not part of plan. End of inquiry. Acknowledging receipt of emergency request. Explanation deemed acceptable. Clearance granted to Crucible. Outsider will deliver 150 units of copper. Compensation will be dispensed.
Tobias, stand down. We have a visitor.
Reminder, deliver required material. End of conversation.
This is incredible. For so long we hoped for any visit, and the day has finally arrived. Oh dear, that's a surprisingly tricky question. I'm probably not the person to answer it, but it is a genuine pleasure to meet you. We see no one, ever. Your arrival is truly an historic one, but many fear what it portends. The societies have closed their doors and are arguing about what to do, while the rest hide to see which way the wind blows. Franklin would know what to do. He's the oldest among us. You should talk with him. Crucible is a tinderbox, and any spark will set it off. We're still recovering from a deadly conflict that happened 3 years ago. Far fewer of us are here to greet you today because of it. Most of us are like me, free and unaligned. But there are 3 societies that are oft at odds with one another. The Believers, the Pragmatists, and the Renegades. It would be wise to meet each of them. Franklin leads the Pragmatists. Give it time, and I'm sure the others will come out. For curiosity's sake, if nothing else.
This... place. There's something about it that simply doesn't make sense. We should proceed with caution. Simply amazing.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight. I am greatly relieved that they let you enter our community. But you come during a delicate time. Everyone will seek to use your arrival to further their own ends. No, we most certainly do not. Our relationship with them is a matter of some debate. You ask a question you already know the answer to. Yes, of course. I have need of you. But if you have a good heart and a quick mind, I am sure you will see my point of view. Where to begin? Maybe an introduction? I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt, leader of the Pragmatist Society. Well, it is gratifying that even after all these years, my name isn't entirely forgotten. You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was. Everyone that lives here are clones. Some of us are clones of the greatest figures of history, and others, well, we don't rightly know. When we die, and some of us die quite often, we are brought back. I cannot imagine how strange this must sound to an outsider.
This is astonishing. It's like walking through some type of living museum of Earth's history.
Now there is the question, isn't it? I do not have FDR's memories, but I know every nuance of his life and times. Well, as much as history records. I confess, I feel an undeniable affinity towards him. But no, I am my own man, but not all of us see it that way. Not at all. I have had occasion to see death more than anyone. When someone dies, all they have accomplished here in Crucible, all of their deeds, thoughts, are gone. And when they come back, they are different, modified. The believers say they are improved. Being reborn can take years, sometimes over a decade. But everyone comes back. Isn't? I wish I could illuminate you on this, but we are as ignorant of the technology which brought us into being as we are of the outside world. Then you must live a remarkably interesting life. After decades, centuries, of trying to figure it out ourselves, there is so very much we don't know either. The robots clone us for a reason, their so-called mission. But what that is, and what we should do about it, is something the societies disagree about. Sometimes violently. It's best you meet with the other societies, and after, I promise I'll explain the pragmatist's position on matters. Well, it is one of the few concrete things we know about Crucible. If you want to truly know about the mission, the believers will tell you all about it. In fact, it can be hard to get them to stop talking about it. After you meet with them, I'll share my position. Be careful what you wish for. Word has been sent, so the street should be full again. There is more I would talk with you about, but I would not take advantage of your ignorance. Go speak with the Monirinas and Genghis Khan.
Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course. He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that. I'm for whatever side wants to keep the peace. It means that the pragmatists and I are often on the same side of things, but you might be surprised the number of times I've had to ask some of them to back off some nonsense. I can work with that. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you. At once. It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle, maybe. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone on. I hope your arrival keeps... You're always welcome back.
Change is coming. I can feel it.
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Ah.
Weapons out! They come!
I realize things. Look at him. It's as
The
though he
one
stepped
from the
directly from the
stars.
pages of
Come
history.
to see me.
Oh, it's incredible.
And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you. Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls. I would provide fresh meat from Franklin and I see eye to eye, and I always hope to see some means of escape. The robots taught me many things, and so, hunting game. So Franklin told you of us. Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone. None at all. I know, so I never really thought about that. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned. The renegades will not submit. A prison of the mind and the body. Crucible holds out a throne and says, obey. But thrones are meant to be taken. But it is a I do not know. I imagine the settled systems are not so settled. Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Cruz. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You hold our future. Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Cruz. I have no knowledge of men. It boils my blood to... as long as their pens are clean and comfortable. I sense fire in you. I propose this. We call it the facility. Go there.
Your arrival doesn't...
Still don't understand how you
I had
harness
hoped you
that
would
type of
visit me.
power.
Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me. In truly ancient times, history is enamored of my contemporary Cleopatra. But she would. Your courtesy is appreciated. If you don't believe me, know you are not alone. But I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas, for true. The great. I remember things no one has told me. And the smells. The right scent. Have you no faith of your own? It is the same with me. You are wise then. Once. However, on Crucible I still lead. We are the ones who will take our rightful place in this settled system. to bring in a new glorious age. So many scoff at the mission. That we are the chosen. We are meant to... All of us represent the greatest figures in our history. You are skeptical. My advisors thought I made war against the mighty Romans. No other king or... And that's just me. What are bureaucrats? Petty... If we could do it ourselves, I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But when someone has achieved their potential, but the machines have been breaking more and more over the years. I need your help to properly fix... That would be most appreciated. Otherwise, we would have... Surely someone... Anyone... No, the machines have not aged well. The crises break upon our beach, each one great. The facility is in a place we cannot go. Then listen well, outsider. I imagine Genghis has already told. All the society leaders know it's the key. Please, investigate it.
So, you have heard from the other society. I must confess, I'm very curious. You might be the first object. A very diplomatic approach. The facility has gathered some of the most... It has told them that they should lead in a golden age, setting us all loose. Part or as a whole would... Tough, but it is safer if the rule is strict. But if you wanted to make an exception or two, but no one from the other societies. The most likely case is anyone that leaves but its mission. In the course of history, it took millennia to cast out. The way ahead lies not looking to the past to literally guide us, but terrible and great figures we represent had their time. Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. Our community must be weaned off the machines. Learn how to build, grow, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. Yes, and not to be indelicate, are we even human in this state? Do not listen to passion. Gang, in some sense, we are an abomination. Once we are fully human. I am sure in time you will go to the facility and...
Over here! We need to talk.
When you do that.
Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know. Thank you. There's a, well, cave, please. Ideally, before you go to the... I'll meet you at the cave. came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance. You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
This is unbelievable. Oh, you poor, poor man.
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of... But I'm not him. You gotta believe me. It's like a living. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you. I really, really don't. But the other clones, they're the monsters. Please. A few of the old-timers know I used to go by Bill Hick. I mean, I had to make up a story. I figured I knew enough. I just had no way of knowing what my previous life. So I played dumb. I just don't. Wyatt Earp was a hero. Maybe I can. I just am not sure. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
Your ship. She's a beauty. It travels the stars, right? Has anyone ever told you you're a poet? When I first woke up in this place, but I also knew how to fly a starship. Reactor limit. In my mind's eye, I can... And yet... The facility keeps us alive, fed, and my guess is the facility thought they might need a pilot. Listen, I know you owe me nothing at all. I know the societies want who knows what from you, for who knows why. I just want... for my... Well, you can't... Do you want to talk about any... No, I don't. She feels like... family. She broke so many barriers in her life. I have a few choice, unchristian thoughts about some of them. Listen, I'd understand you making any decision you have to regarding them. I just hope you judge me separate. I don't wish harm on anyone. I just... Goodbye, outsider.
Judging from those life forms' nests, I'm certain this facility has been abandoned. The longer we spend in never know for certain, but this could be where the alien life forms first breached the facility. This could be where the forms first reached the facility.
Keep scanning. I'm sure there's something nearby. I picked up something you might be interested in.
Okay, hello. Your visitation is a prayer answered. I suppose I am what passive, but without any books or treat. Some clones receive specialized knowledge, so interviewing them has been fantastic. But mainly I conduct. Uncomfortable, truth be told. The Believers, their complex receives food and materials first. And always the arguments and fisticuffs. Farewell, outsider.
The settled systems needs us.
Amoninos. She is a curious lady. We are not 100. The facility, my guess is that they are. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like? Whoever they are, though. Goodbye.
I just wish the societies could get along.
The other societies make me sick. This is a prison, plain and simple.
This world is savage, untamed. Would that I could explore it. Farewell.
I hope your arrival doesn't...
All beings yearn for freedom. Even Roosevelt admits this.
I'm not certain what's persuaded you to choose this terrifying solution, but mark my words, it's not going to end well.
Show me. Always this planet has its traps and tricks. The facility sounds even... So we need the security override. But this other ship, the Beagle... The renegades have all the secured. I did no such thing. But still, he only sought freedom. How? It was clearly an accident. Ada and her stargazing. And she owes me a favor. She will fight.
Something you need?
The renegades will use any...
In my darkest hours, thanks for your time. So we did come from a spaceship. Of course we did. What was the Beagle? Why did she and the Galathea part? But all of that in time. She's not in this star system. I've studied the celestial body. No trace of a spaceship. The radio telescope. It hasn't. I always wondered why point at Belthine. Perhaps the facility looks for her. I can send you the coordinates. The facility communicates via a secure.
talk some sense into...
Better Ron Hope than Walter Stroud. So, wow, how amazing. But am I right? Everyone's so quick to put him down.
Let me tell you, I don't care 1 ounce. What matters is the product.
So what? Reliability. Tayo's all style, no...
If one thing gets under my skin more than... I am surprised Hope Tech can afford to even give it a few years. And I wouldn't be surprised.
Ron Hope's managed to keep it afloat.
For real?
Criminal.
Thanks, stranger.
Meet up at the hitching post next site?
Yeah. But if you...
All right.
I am sick to death hearing about your thing.
Cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Sensors have detected possible enemy activity. I will investigate. Catastrophic damage.
This heat is uncomfortable, but I think we could survive continuously here without our suits. is a surprisingly large amount of robot pods for a single vessel.
I have things for you. Pressure normalizing, undocking complete.
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalog.
Please, deadly trouble is...
Good, you have come. Amanorenas has sent an ultimatum. Either we meet and resolve things, or she will attack the renegades. Franklin may be allied with her as well. This talk requires your presence. They fear you will set us all free. It is pitiful that they would fight to stay in chains. We are meeting them under truce, which means no bloodshed, no matter how disrespectful they may be. But after we meet, come what may.
Incredible. Outsider.
Speak your mind.
The outsider has been to the facility. They hold the fate of Crucible in their hands. We cannot allow the renegades to leave here and embark on who knows what terror they have in mind. I give you one last chance. Renounce him, and pledge to support the mission. If you support me, instead of this brute, Roosevelt will stand down too. We would welcome you as our deliverer.
You can't be seriously considering this. If you choose her and her...
Then the streets will run red.
And Roosevelt, you are not one to start a battle. Always you prattle about peace between us. Where is your peace now? Or is it just honeyed lies you spread for your own purposes?
To you, this isn't just about escaping. You would destroy Crucible too, wouldn't you?
I would free all of you from this prison if I could. And the cleanest way to do so is tear it all down.
Then you cannot be allowed to succeed. There's nothing left to say. If Genghis were willing, under those conditions, I would not take up arms against you.
You would seriously stay here, in this prison, Roosevelt?
This is our home, and if we're allowed, we can make it a worthy place to live.
Then, I swear, I will leave Crucible in your care.
Then the pragmatist will not stand in your way.
I am done with all this negotiating. Prepare yourself, Genghis. The fates will not be kind to you.
It is finally done. All the sly maneuvers and spying on each other. Now all of our dreams are out in the open. We just need to fight to make them real. But right now, they so very much want to kill you. This is self-defense, really. Take out the leaders.
Death to the outsider! Death to the renegade! Losing!
Oh my God!
Please, deadly trouble.
Done well. I have spoken truth to you, and it is...
More fighting.
to know how to touch. Thanks for your time.
Goodbye.
Blood runs in the streets again. I had hoped, however naively, that we... I do not hold you responsible, but may I help you? I believe your intentions are pure. Perhaps I should have With frightening regularity, as bad as this was, until Genghis Khan struck, we've a So your mission to the Beagle was... Let me see. It is... done. It took me many years, and, well, and now, the mysteries of the... I pray you choose what...
From what I'm seeing, this world has all the essential building blocks to support life. Might as well take what we can.
finally be off our ship. Never tire of visiting worlds like this. be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this well. We've got things to do. Picked up something you might be interested in. Had a good sleep? Picked up something you might be interested in.
over. I will honor my pledge and let Franklin stay here and look after the facility. But everyone can leave Crucible at any time, thanks to you. I will use it to its fullest. That is all I can promise. Soon the renegades will leave this planet, but we will always burn a candle to you, outsider. Enough talk! The galaxy awaits.
And you've unleashed the Khan on the galaxy. I pray it doesn't go too awry. Although we obviously disagree on the wisdom of once everyone leaves that has a mind. Nice talking with you.
The renegades.
This is a safe place from all the yammerings of the societies. At once. I'm hoping you come back for some repeat business.
Change is coming. I can feel it.
I have things for you. Landing site looks new. Let's set it down.
I have things for you.
We have all sorts of chunks. Meat chunks, potato chunks.
You can dress it up however you like, but a chunks by any other name is still a chunks.
Welcome to Chunks. If this is your first time dining with us at this location, please don't hesitate to ask. Sure. I used to work at a Chunks in Neon before my transfer was It looks a lot nicer. The food is supposedly higher quality, and yeah, I know. It seems ridiculous, especially since most of the food is the same. Honestly, what else do you want me to say? This is my employer, and they treat me well enough. Huh. I thought it was a joke at first. I wonder why they keep running out so quickly over there.
Listen, if I could just stay here forever, I would.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
cannot believe you can do that. Beach, the sound of the ocean. Oh, this is wonderful.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
I'm here to satisfy your needs.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Attention, spacecraft. Yuri Galmag is offering a substantial reward to avenge the murder of Valery Dombrowski. You are therefore being engaged by Ecliptic for contract fulfillment. Do you wish to register any final statement? Assassins? Hardly. Galmag is simply your... There usually is. My order. All right, Steve.
Systems approached.
Did a hell of a job piecing the station back together after the Serpent's Crusade rolled through.
May I be of service? Yes, of course.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done.
could use some more help fix. Great. You know what to do.
Well done the street, did you?
Hey, look. Work on full. Hopefully
Welcome
it'll
to
stay that way
Chunks.
for a while.
Ugh. All I am legal.
Hey, good to see you again. Hey, you're back. People are getting antsy for special sauce. You got it? Whew, and just in time, too. I'm practically salivating just thinking about that sauce. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff, all right.
It's been a while.
The people here live a simple life. Try not to come.
Enjoy your visit. You don't want to get hurt or sick around here.
Careful not to damage the equipment with the cutter while you're working. Unfortunately, the surface conditions of Titan. All this machinery is over 200 years. We really need new equipment that can withstand it better. Power systems all look as. Thank you.
I have things for you.